Where do you live?
Intimidated.
I live in New York.
In New York. You came here for this?
Yeah. I will be honest, because it's a huge compliment to you, actually.
You better be honest, because I read minds. I'll do a fine job on really good other
I actually was not planning on coming to the convention, and then I said to myself, you are not actually going to give up an opportunity to meet Leonard Nimoy, are you? And so I came to the convention. Yes, I came from New York to meet you.
You said you're new to Star Trek, and what was that about?
Yeah, my dad was a fan of the original Star Trek series, and over the years I've had friends who were fans of it, and I just never quite got into it. And then one of my friends kind of directed me to the movie, and I fell absolutely in love with the movie, and I loved your character in the movie as well as a lot of the others, and I kind of went, you really should actually give the show a chance. And so I started watching it and enjoying it very much.
Now what you have to do now is memorize all the episodes.
My question, though, was, I was wondering how you felt about that there are people now, and I know other people who are in the same situation, who saw the movie, and then kind of went back and really fell in love with the TV show.
Yeah, I think it's just, you're absolutely right. It is happening. I'm very excited about it, actually, because I think we've been away, the original ideas and the original cast have been away from Star Trek for so long that a lot of people never did know or had forgotten what the original series was all about and what started the whole thing. And I think it's just wonderful for people to be able to go back and appreciate that, because I think we did a lot of good work in the 60s. And it's great to be appreciated again now. We had a terrific, wonderful, intense following all through the 60s and 70s, through the late 60s and all through the 70s. And then gradually, people became involved with the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise and so forth. And the origins were sort of lost. But it's very exciting to me that an audience is rediscovering the original series. I'm very proud of that, very flattered by it, because I think we did some worthwhile work. Wait a minute, did you drive here or fly, or how did you get here?
I took a bus from New York.
You took a bus from New York? Wow. Great, okay. Well, thanks for coming. It's great to see you.
Thank you for answering my question.
Hi. Who's this? Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Kate Ellen.
Kate?
Kate Ellen.
Kate Ellen.
Yeah.
You live in Boston?
No, I live in New Jersey.
Why don't we all just go to New York and New Jersey together? Visit all these nice people in their homes. You want to give us your address? We'll be there tomorrow. Thanks for coming, Kate Ellen. What's your question?
Well, before I ask the question, I just want to say that your episode of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is my absolute favorite episode. And whenever I have it saved on my computer, whenever I'm feeling down, I always listen to it and it cheers me up. So thank you very much. And my friend who lives in Pennsylvania who couldn't be here wanted me to ask you what you studied when you were in school, and how did you go from whatever that was to becoming an actor?
What I said when I was in school?
What you studied, like what was your major?
In school, my major? Okay. I graduated from Boston English High School. And I went to BC for a summer course, for 8 weeks, a theater summer course, in the summer of 1949. Actually, I was really given a wonderful blessing. I was in a play, acting here in Boston, that was directed by a friend of mine who was a student at BC. And the man who was the head of the drama program at BC, Father John Vaughn, Jesuit priest, came to see the show. And he came backstage afterward, and he was going around saying hello to all the cast. When he came to me, and this was in the spring of 49, he said, well, what are you doing this summer? I said, I don't have any plans. He said, well, you do now. And he put me in school in BC for 8 weeks on a summer program. And he gave me a half scholarship, and the other half came from an organization called the West End House. I grew up in the West End. So these people were very good to me. I was 18 years old. They sponsored me for the summer. I went to school there for that 8-week course. And then I got on a train at South Station, and I went to California. I spent 3 days and 3 nights on a coach seat. Don't do that. I wouldn't recommend it. But that's how I started. I started acting here in Boston when I was about 8 years old. There was a place called the Peabody House on Charles Street, facing the Charles River. For many years there was a sign that said, if you lived here, you'd be home now. And it was right there. The building was right there. The whole West End was torn down, and my family finally had to move out. But I was gone before it was torn down. And my parents moved out to Dorchester, where my dad had a barber shop on Willow Avenue. But anyway, that's how it all started. Because I was acting at the Peabody Playhouse, and then I was doing plays around town. And Father Bond put me in Boston College, and then I went to the Pasadena Playhouse in Los Angeles, and then I went out to looking for work. That's the way my career started. Okay? Thanks for your question. Hi, come on up.
I wanted to know, did you start to feel and have an affinity with Chris Pine as you do with Mr. Shatner in your Kurtz-Spock interaction?
Yeah, what a great question. I thought he did a terrific job. He captured something about Bill's attitude and personality without imitating it. And I think that was a very smart move, because it could become an imitation, which would not have been fun to watch. But he was very, very good, and particularly the scene that we had together around the fireplace, and the goodbye scene when I said goodbye when I sent him off to the Entourage. Was it the Entourage or something? Yeah. I enjoyed working with him. He's a very good actor, very intelligent actor. And I say exactly the same thing about Zachary Quinto. He's terrific. They sent me some footage of him because my contract called for consultation on the casting of who was going to play Spock. So they sent me some footage of Zachary from some other work that he had done and asked me my opinion. I looked at it and I said, I think you should hire him. He looks enough like me to make it believable, and more important, he has an intelligence when he works. He has an inner life that's going on. You can tell that he's a thoughtful person. I think that's important for the character. So I was very happy with both of them. I thought they were both terrific. Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Is there any particular project you'd like to work on?
Any particular project?
Aside from your photography?
No, that's pretty where I'm spending my creative energy these days, is the photography work. We just showed some of the work at the museum in Los Angeles, or in Santa Monica, the Santa Monica Museum of Art. Showed about a dozen of my prints, and the video that I talked about. There's a 40-minute video which will be playing at the museum in North Avenue. But that's where my creative energy is going right now. Thank you.
I'll have to remember to get a ticket to LA sometime.
Okay. All right. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Excellent.
Good. Long-time Trekkie, born and raised.
Yeah.
And I have a question.
Do you live here? I hope you live here in Boston.
Oh, sadly I do not. I'm from Dallas, Texas originally, and I came in today from Detroit.
Is there anybody here from Boston? Okay, from Detroit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks for coming. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Welcome to Boston.
Thank you.
What's up?